Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're digging into this really interesting piece called 10 Powerful Ways to Improve Your Communication Using AI in 2025. And our goal really is to pull out the most, surprising and practical ways AI is already changing how you connect, with clients, your team, maybe even a bigger audience.
Yeah, there's so much noise out there digitally.
Exactly. So how does AI help your message actually land, cut through it all?
Well, I think it's key to see AI not purely as like an automation thing. It's more like a partner.
Yeah.
Designed to actually enhance how we humans interact.
Okay, so making communication maybe more precise or empathetic.
Precisely. More impactful, ultimately. It's about augmenting us, not just replacing tasks.
All right, let's dive in then. The first one seems pretty foundational and practical. AI-powered writing assistants.
Yes, the big ones.
Yeah, we're talking tools like ChatGPT, Grammarly Go, Jasper. Loads of them now. They promise, instant fixes for your emails, reports, posts, better grammar, tone, clarity.
Sure, the basics.
But is there more to it beyond just better grammar? What's the real, game changer?
Well, I think the real shift isn't just the correction itself. It's more about the democratization of influence, perhaps.
Influence. How so?
Suddenly, almost anyone can produce really professional, persuasive writing. Stuff that maybe used to need an editor or a lot more time. It levels the playing field, in a way.
Okay, I see that. But does that raise other questions? Like, if everyone sounds perfectly polished?
Exactly. Does everyone start sounding the same? Is there a risk of losing sort of individual voice or becoming too reliant?
That's a really important point. Standing out might get harder, ironically. Okay, let's shift to something maybe a bit more nuanced. Emotion and sentiment analysis.
Oh, this is fascinating territory.
The source says AI can now analyze emails, chats, even calls to detect the feeling underneath. Positive, negative, neutral.
Reading between the lines, essentially.
Right.
Using quite sophisticated NLP.
Yeah, and tools like Humantic AI or Symbol.ai are mentioned, so you get this kind of emotional dashboard. How? How does that change things?
Well, it taps right into the feeling of communication, doesn't it? It allows for a deeper connection, maybe a more intentional one.
Intentional how?
The genius isn't just spotting, say, frustration. It's the chance to proactively adjust your approach before things escalate.
So heading off misunderstandings.
Exactly. Turning potential conflict into, maybe connection. That's a huge strategic advantage in business or anywhere, really.
Okay, I can see that. Moving beyond just words then. What about meetings? Often a time sink, right?
Definitely. The dreaded meeting fatigue.
So AI meeting summarizers. Tools like Otter.ai, Fireflies, Scribble. They promise instant transcripts, key takeaways from Zoom, Teams, Google Meet.
Seen those in action.
Pretty impressive.
Seems like a massive win for clarity, saving time, keeping everyone on the same page. Is there a downside, though? A hidden cost? Well, it absolutely frees up mental bandwidth. That's undeniable. You can be more present in the conversation, not just scrambling to take notes.
That sounds good.
But it does make you wonder about our own, human skills. If we always outsource summarizing and listening for key points.
Does our own active listening muscle get weaker? Or our ability to synthesize?
Potentially.
Yeah.
It's something to be mindful of, I think. Balancing the convenience with maintaining our own cognitive skills.
That's a fair point. A good challenge. Now, the source mentions AI's impact is actually much broader than just these few areas. It touches on so many other powerful categories.
Oh, absolutely. It's reshaping communication across the board. Think about real-time language translation.
Right. Tools like DeepL, Google Translate, breaking down language barriers instantly.
Makes global interaction so much smoother. And then there's the whole area of AI voice cloning and synthesis.
Like 11 Labs, creating super realistic voices.
Exactly. For personalized messages, audio content, accessibility. It's quite amazing and maybe slightly unnerving, too.
A little. But the common thread seems to be removing old obstacles to connecting.
That's a good way to put it.
And it's changing content creation, too, right? Smart presentation assistants.
Yeah, things like Tome or Canva Magic, right? They don't just format slides. They suggest content structure. Speeds things up immensely.
And AI for content personalization, like Copy.ai, tailoring messages.
Making sure your communication really resonates with specific audiences.
Sure.
Much more targeted.
Plus things like AI chatbots for instant engagement 24/7.
ManyChat's a big one there. Keeps interaction going.
And even just basic productivity boosters like voice to text, no Meta, Windows Dictate. just getting thoughts down quickly.
Don't underestimate those. They save a lot of friction in daily workflows.
And one more, the source mentioned AI coaching for public speaking.
Right. Udly. Or Rye. Tools that give you real-time feedback on your delivery, your pace, filler words, eye contact even.
Wow. Like having a personal speaking coach on demand.
It really is, helping you refine your presence, your impact. Quite powerful for professional development.
So, looking at all of this, what's the big takeaway here? What does it all mean?
I think the core message is that AI isn't really about replacing human connection. It's about refining it, making it smarter, maybe more empathetic, certainly more efficient.
So enhancing connection, not eliminating it.
Exactly. It's about leveraging these tools intelligently to navigate the complexities of modern communication, make those interactions count more.
Yeah, using technology to deepen meaning, not just speed things up. Okay, well, that gives us a lot to think about. As you head off, maybe consider which one of these AI tools could genuinely change your daily communication the most.
Great question to ponder.
We'll leave you with that thought. See you next time on The Deep Dive.